BIKC regional finals in Leeds. So welcome back, this is heat number 2. We are starting from the middle of the pack. Remember, you get points for where you finish in the heats, and that will determine your grid position for the final race. Just looking at that 5th place, didn't look like a bad place to start. So you recognise the driver from the practice sessions, so I needed to get around it pretty quick because I didn't really want to get held up. We're currently in 4th, it's not looking too bad at the minute. Remember, that heat 1 was an absolute disaster, just finishing close to last. See car 12 in front of us getting pretty wild under the bridge. For those of you who haven't driven Leeds, I can't describe what it's like going under the bridge. It feels like your wheels of the car are coming off the ground, you're coming off the seat. It just doesn't feel smooth, it doesn't feel comfortable. It feels like you're on the absolute raggedy edge of the carts. One touch of the brakes underneath that bridge and you're going around quicker than you can do anything about it. We had to go a little bit defensive into turn 1 then. Don't really want to be getting overtook. It's sort of bad when you start having to go defensively because you're not getting the corner properly into turn 1 and you're just going to be losing time to the guys that can out in front. And again into that chicane, just go fast in, slow out, it's never good. And a real poor exit again. Hopefully we didn't have to go defensive that time, we'd stick to the normal driving line and get a bit more speed up coming through the twist a bit here. Right, I'm starting to feel like we're struggling a little bit now, we're not really catching the top 3 in front of us, and can't really see it on the camera, but behind us there's a queue of cars just itching to get past and get to that 4th place that we're sitting in right now. So a massive moment then. This is what I can remember from the 2nd session. It was go down into that turn 1 and just the back wheels, it either felt like the brakes were on or not on at all. It's never a good feeling. If you ever drove D-Max carts, they're pretty similar. The brakes might as well be on a button sometimes. I feel like they're either on or they're off, there's no in between, and that's how this car felt today. I'm not going to be too unhappy with that move. It was nice and fair really, just sort of poked his nose in there and it got through. So when you're racing at this sort of speed around these tracks, you've got to do something like that. You can't just sail through. There's no acceleration in these cars really. So we all do it. It's not really knocking somebody off, I don't think anyway. It happens all the time at my local in Cov. We're sort of slipping backwards now. He's got loads more pace than what we've got. Just try and hold on and claw back as many points as we can possibly get. Having to go defensive again through there as well, which is not helping. We try and catch this guy up in front. So we're still having to defend. Sam Slater's just gone past us. He's the reigning champion. Didn't feel too bad about losing any places to Sam, but yeah, the session's not going particularly well. Just hope for a better session 3, I think. So yeah, so I got pushed past then and dropped right back down to last. So heat 2 was as good as heat 1. It's not looking good for the final race. Obviously, you can't have 2 disasters in 3 heats. It just doesn't work that way. See, they were giving him the flag wave and just let him know he's probably picked up a penalty point. Good time to point out actually that we haven't received any penalty points in the first 2 heats, so we're good on that front. We haven't picked up any good place penalties or we ain't minus any points at the moment. Yeah, it's my bad. A bit of desperation for myself just to try and get some points back. They did let the person go. I don't know if I'm ruined their race either, to be fair, but not a good move. My bad. through the final couple of corners now. We can see the checkered flag. That's the last place finished again. Not brilliant, not a brilliant start. So first 2 heats are dead. Let's see what we can do in heat 3. Stay tuned, we'll have that up next. Thanks for watching.